of immigrants, a city built by
They created the
immigrants.
problem when they put him on that medication. They caused him to get a unit.
And as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Zohran Mamdani was elected mayor of New York. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Wednesday, November 5th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories.
I took a video and pictures, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just after 9:30 p.m. Eastern last night, the Associated Press called the New York mayoral race for Zohran Mamdani. Mamdani is a relative newcomer to the political scene. He's a state assemblyman and now will be the first Muslim mayor of the country's biggest city. To win, he defeated former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo twice in the Democratic primary and again in the general election. Mamdani spoke to his supporters at a jubilant victory party last night.
The conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate.
But your mother tells me, no, don't tell
I
me
am
what to do.
young, despite my best efforts to grow
I have to
older.
clean this up. Don't tell you what to do.
I am
I'm the one
Muslim.
cleaning up. After something I told you not to leave in the bedroom.
I am a
Stop
democratic
leaving garbage in
socialist.
there. Oh, yeah, I have a trash can. We also have dogs that can get into a trash can.
And most
We got into a 44-pound bag of dog food. Took it from the top down to the floor.
President
These guys
Donald
are
Trump
fucking
is
intelligent.
not a fan. He
That
has
dog
threatened to
you got.
stop federal funds from going
He's
to
strong.
New York if Mamdani won.
Well, Buddy
The
has
34-year-old electrified a wide array of
been arguing.
voters with
Oh,
an
yeah, he's a
unapologetically
smart
left-wing message and savvy
You
use
have-
of social
You
media.
have 10 minutes to
When he
finish.
takes office in
Less than 10
January,
minutes.
though, Mamdani will have to deal with big challenges.
So I don't like
And
this goddamn thing in
Democrats
the
now
morning.
face a
And
battle
St.
over
Bernard
who
are-
defines their party.
we're
Right,
That
known
fuck
brings
around with
us
the
to our
phone, it's
second
charging
story.
right now.
to be rescue dogs. They're the ones in the cartoons that
Democrats
had
also
the barrels
swept
on
other
their
key
around their neck.
elections across the country.
Yeah.
Abigail
That's
Spanberger
the-
became
that
the
was what-
first woman elected
They were known
governor
for
of
rescue.
Virginia.
Hey,
The former
Finding
House
people.
Yeah, if
member
somebody
and
wants to,
CIA
take
case
this thing
officer
apart, it's already
ran a
ready.
centrist campaign focused on
It's got a
affordability,
bad name,
healthcare,
but they
and
were
education.
originally bred
In New
as a
Jersey,
nanny dog
Mikey Sherrill was elected governor,
to
fending
take
off
care
a
of
Republican
children out on the open
challenger.
prairie.
And in California, a ballot
That's why
measure
they're
will
so
have
loyal
big
to a
implications for
I
the
think I
rest
told
of the
Darlene
country.
last night, I said, look at that
Voters
big old
approved a
popcorn
proposition
ball
to
with a bunch of-
redistrict
Hey,
their state.
Stop it.
The aim is to
Poop
give
head.
Democrats a better
nice?
chance
they're
of picking
playing.
up more
Oh,
seats
they're
in the
playing.
House of Representatives, just as Republican states
Yeah,
are doing
they're
their
playing.
own redistricting. California
Lassy's
Governor
not
Gavin
into it.
Newsom spoke
Black
yesterday
Beauty.
about what it
Lassie.
would mean for Democrats
Lassie.
to reclaim the House in next
Here,
year's
Black Beauty.
midterm elections.
Let me
Hey,
make this
no.
crystal clear.
Come here, lass.
We can de
Now
facto
you're trying to
end
play, but
Donald
Lassie's not
Trump's
into it.
presidency
Yeah, she's gonna
as
lay
we
down
know it. The minute
You knock it off.
Speaker
Lassie's not
Jeffries
into the play right
gets
now.
sworn in as Speaker of the
Still
House
gonna
of
take you home
Representatives,
today. We're not
it
taking
is
him.
all
Yeah, he's not
on
going in.
the line.
Yeah.
A bright
I
line
just don't know what
in
she's going to do.
2026.
Yeah.
Yesterday's Democratic victory
your
is
hot
the
coffee, I'll
first
help you
major political
soothe your
blow to
throat.
President Trump since he reclaimed the Oval Office last year.
Hey,
But the party will have
We
to
can
figure
fix
out
something that
what
really
kind
serious,
of
boy.
candidate, a Mamdani
She's got-
or a
she's got honey, you
Spanberger,
got
will give
tea.
them the
I
best
got a little
chance
bit of
of
the other
victory
stuff.
next
I got
year
that too.
and beyond.
We can make him a hot toddy. That'd cure his voice.
Yeah, there you go.
Number
Liquor.
3.
Liquor and some
At
tea.
least 7 people died after
You know,
a cargo plane
when I was a
crashed
kid,
in Kentucky.
And I'd get sick.
The UPS
That's
flight
what Mom and
caught
Dad did.
fire and crashed shortly
They
after departing
broke
Louisville's
teeth,
airport for Hawaii.
put a
There
little bit
were
of
3
lemon
crew
juice in there,
members on board.
a little bit of honey.
It crashed into an area
And
containing
a
2
shot of black velvet
businesses, including
is
an
what my
auto
dad would
parts
use.
store. That
This guy's
business said it did
full
not
of
know how many customers could have been on site at the time.
They'd have us drink.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear
within
gave
2 days, we were
updates at a
cured
press
of our cold.
conference yesterday.
Anybody who has seen the images in the video know how violent this crash is. And there are a lot of families that are going to be waiting and wondering for a period of time.
An investigation into the cause of the crash is underway, and officials said the death toll is expected to rise. The government shutdown is now the longest in U.S. history. That's number
Dude, she's
4.
gonna be like,
At
so
the end of the day
awesome.
yesterday, the shutdown
I'm even
eclipsed
taking
the
the deep for a
34-day
second.
record set in President
Take that
Trump's
sign
first
down.
term.
I'm gonna leave the lattice
This
there.
crisis will shave
Might have
at
to leave
least
the sign,
$7
though,
billion
move the
off
bike.
the nation's annual economic
Board.
output. That's according to the
Beware dog
nonpartisan
sign, what they
bookkeeper
call
of
it,
Congress.
Put
Any
that other
potential
chunk of
deal
fence
to
up there
end the
and
shutdown remains
then
in
I'm gonna put the
flux.
beware dog
I've
sign.
explained this a few times
I'm gonna put
before,
it-
but the reasons haven't changed,
I
so here it is
motherfucker.
again.
So if you were sitting in
Democrats
a
say they won't fund the
SUV
government
or a
until
truck,
Republicans
you
agree
would
to
see that
extend
high
health
heel.
insurance
Yeah.
subsidies. But Republican leaders
Or if
say
you were
they won't
walking,
negotiate
high heel.
until Democrats vote to reopen the government. In that void, President Trump and his officials have pried
Even the
away many
trespassing,
of
hey,
Congress's
that trespass- I gotta get
constitutional
different
spending
trespassing.
powers. They have
Jerry
also
just rolled
moved
up
to
in this
fire
driveway like
thousands
he
of
owned it.
federal workers from departments the
I'm like,
president
didn't
has
he
dubbed
notice
Democrat
all the beware dog
agencies.
signs? Do I need to put them on stakes out there and set them along the side of the road? No trespassing, no trespassing.
Number 5.
Isn't this fun?
A new
So when you pull
pill
in our
is
driveway,
raising
all you
hope
see is
for
no
patients
trespassing.
who have one of the
What am I have
deadliest
to do?
kinds of
I got
cancer.
stakes, I got plenty of those.
Last year, a doctor told
Catching no
69-year-old
trespassing
Debbie
signs and
Orcutt
stakes.
she had pancreatic
Taking right by
cancer.
those 2 front
That is
poles.
the 3rd leading cause of U.S. cancer deaths. Her diagnosis was so bad that the doctor refused to say how long she had to live. So she decided to take an experimental drug. And last week, a scan revealed her tumor had shrunk by 64%. Now, the pill she took, called daraxonrasib, has been awarded a fast-track review by the FDA based on early clinical trial results.
Black Beauty.
The new accelerated process is supposed to help get promising drugs to patients fast. Reviews which could take over a year can now be completed in as little as a month.
Which one took my hand out? One trying to get up.
More college students are choosing 2 majors. That's number 6. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, nearly 1 in 3 students have declared a second major. They're doing it because they're worried about getting jobs. The unemployment rate for new graduates is now higher than workers overall. And artificial intelligence is reshaping entry-level work. So, students are wagering that having 2 majors could be good insurance against an unpredictable job market. And they're right to think so. A study last year found that graduates who had 2 majors were 56% less likely to be laid off, have their pay cut, or suffer other negative effects in economic downturns.
This is why I didn't.
And at number 7, Tom Brady said he cloned his dog. The retired quarterback revealed yesterday that his young dog has a very interesting backstory. The dog, reportedly named Junie, was created from the DNA of a previous family pet, Lua. Lua had her blood drawn before she died in 2023 so she could be cloned. Rest in peace, Lua. Brady thanked a company called Colossal Biosciences for their cloning services. He also happens to be an investor in that company. If you're curious about this process, it costs about $50,000 to clone a cat or a dog, and $85,000 for a duplicate horse. Brady is just the latest celebrity to clone an animal. Paris Hilton used the same company for 2 clones, and Barbra Streisand got 3. But critics like PETA say cloning is not the answer for those grieving the loss of a beloved pet. They say it is a better move, and a lot cheaper, to adopt a new furry friend from a shelter. Alright, you're all caught up. If you are sick and tired of listening to ads, there's something you can do about it. If you're a subscriber to The Washington Post, you can get access to our shows ad-free in Apple Podcasts. All you have to do is find the Washington Post channel in Apple Podcasts and connect your Post subscription. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. You can sign up at our channel in Apple Podcasts or through the link in our show notes, or just head over to WashingtonPost.com/subscribe. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.